Beard culture. I cut my way out podcast. Tune us in. We on the grind like I put the clippers in my hand. I got a whole different plan. I gotta see how this play out. Hoping that it pay out. Trying to cut my way out. Yeah, I put the clippers in my hand. I got a whole different plan. I gotta see how this play out. Hoping that it pay out. Trying to cut my way out. I used to dream as a kid on the porch of the crib and make it big and one day endorse what
And welcome back once again to another episode of the I Cut My Way Out podcast. I am at Kenneth Jinx 1 on IG, at Ken Jinx on Facebook, at Kenneth Jinx on Twitter, and we have a podcast Twitter page at I Cut My Way Out on Twitter. Right. And I am joined by my esteemed co-host, brother / friend, and the brains of the show, plus the barber of the show. And you can go ahead and give them your addies because you know them better than me.
All right. I'm Ashra Knox on Facebook. A_Knox the Barber 4 on Instagram, as well as Beard_Culture 4 on Instagram. And then we have our joint Instagram page at I Cut My Way Out _pod. So those are all the ways that you can get up with us.
Yep, and we do this every week, so you can listen to the podcast. We're everywhere where you can listen to podcasts, most notably YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TuneIn, iHeart, Pandora. Just wherever you listen to your podcast, put us in the search engine. I do it all the time, and we'll be up at the top. So thank you for all your support. Thank you for the people that's continuing to listen. The comments are growing. A lot of people really giving us a lot of compliments and good feedback, and that means a lot to us.
Absolutely.
So
yes, sir. Before
we bring in our special guests, gotta ask you, it's a Sunday. We in Champaign, Illinois, and you know, the town, you know, it's sunny out, but the town got a cloud over it. But other than that, how you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. Just got back from vacation. Feeling good, ready to get back to the grind.
Yeah, so that's an inside joke if you're a sports fan, especially with us being from Champaign. But you know, enough of that. You know, I'll engage on the socials, you know, about the NCAA tournament, but we have a great guest today. He's definitely impressive, and I guess you can you know, do your thing and take it away with the fire intro.
All right. Everybody, today we have another special guest. One of my favorite barbers out there. This barber is from Maryland. He's the owner, is two-shop owner. Step Your Barber Up. In Maryland and in Delaware. Super talented brother. I also call him the king of the ash line. He was actually on live today, showing everybody how he gets down that questions what he does with the clippers and the line. We're super privileged and honored to have this brother on. And without further ado, we would like to bring to you Buff the Barber. Out of Maryland. How you doing, my good brother?
Man, I'm all right. It's a beautiful day out.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. Like I said, man, I've been following your work, man. A big fan of what you do, man. The positivity that you bring, and also the game that you give, man. You give a lot of game for free, man, and it's appreciated, man. So we've had a lot of great barbers, and you add to the lineup, man. So we're excited and privileged to have you on, bro.
Yeah. You consider it, man, because sometimes, you know, you overlooked when you don't when you do everything by yourself, man. Sometimes you get overlooked. You know, I don't have a team of, you know, people in higher ups. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No doubt. But man, believe what you're doing is shining through, though. No doubt. Man, so man, we gonna jump right off into it, man, because as you know, I watch your stuff and we just watch. We love to learn more about the barbers out there, the inspiration, everybody we bring on. We kind of study what they're doing, and man, so you guys and you're no different. You inspire me as a barber. And so, man, you're very inspirational, man. And so we just want to get into your story, man. So as we start off, man, let's tell the listeners, you know, you're Buff the Barber, but if you don't mind sharing your government name and where you're from and a little bit about your background.
Oh, well, my name is Corey Ellis, man. I'm from Maryland. I've been cutting hair for, man, since I was 14. I'm 34 years old now.
Okay.
Because my brother, he had a shop, and I started cutting with him when I was like 19. So I've been cutting, just playing with it. Actually, when I was younger, you know, my brother couldn't cut my hair. That's kind of how I got into it.
Okay.
Cut my own hair when he wasn't around. You know, just trying to get, you know. And then my friends would, you know, oh, man, cut your hair. Like, I cut my own hair. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, you dad? Well, cut me up then. I cut them up. And that's where I got my practice from. Cutting all my friends.
Okay.
I would even take my clippers to school and, you know, cut my friends. You know what I'm saying? We had free time. I was just trying to get practice where I could. And that's kind of how I got, you know, fell in love with it. Like just seeing myself getting better pretty much and just fell in love with art.
That's what's up. So would you say your brother kind of served as a mentor and kind of motivation for you to grow?
Most definitely. He cut out the house first, you know what I'm saying? So I see him cut out the house. He would cut everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
The love, I think I might have fallen in love with the popularity as well too, not only the cutting, but the love. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was highly respected. So that was part of it. It's almost like being a neighborhood drug dealer almost.
Man, absolutely. Man, everybody want to get next to the barber.
Yeah. So that's with that popularity, man. You know, that's the best thing too. So to being a drug dealer, you know, everybody's spending money with you pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's spending. I fell in love with that, and that's kind of where it all began actually. But more than that, man, I see myself getting better, and that's what I fell in love with as well.
That's what's up. Just watching that growth. That's what's up. So when was the first time you picked up a pair of clippers in your experience? Like, did you scar somebody? Like who was that first person that you were able to practice on?
My friends.
Okay.
Outside of myself, my friends, man, all my friends would come to me, you know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't charge them, so it was an easy win for me.
Okay. So by the time you start cutting your own hair, did you scar anybody in the process, or was it pretty a smooth transition since you had been cutting your own?
Man, I mean, you know, when you first start cutting hair, you always do it all even. So when all the trickery, you know, the fade and the tapering, that's where the problems came. But I mean, I wasn't good, but you know what I'm saying? They didn't complain because they wouldn't spend no money, so you wouldn't lose enough not spending no money.
Right.
Friends, so it's, you know, it's like, oh boy, right next time. All right, well, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? They were very vocal in my come up and cut hair.
That's what's up. So at what point did you decide to go to barber school? Did you already know before high school, you know, was out, or how did you come up with that plan?
Well, when I was 19, my brother, you know what I mean, I swindled my way in there with him. You know what I'm saying? He finally got a shop. You know what I'm saying? So when he got a shop and you know, in Preston, Maryland, then he went to Phillipsburg, our hometown, got a shop. You know, off my mom's porch. And my mom was telling me, "Cool, you got hair in the yard, this and that. You got hair hanging around the yard, and you know, it's a bad look. You can't keep cutting off the porch like that." I'm like, "Ma, you know where else I'm gonna go? You better ask your brother and see what he says." So I finally asked him one day. I said, "Man, I come down and cut, man." I said, "Hot outside. It's hot outside. And I really can't cut like I want." He's all right. Well, come on down. You come on down, you know, today. So I went that day. That was I think a Friday, probably Friday or Saturday. I went down that day. And the next Friday, I just went down there. I set up my clippers. I ain't even really ask him. You know what I'm saying? Just let me once, and he let me go again. So just honestly, I just started going every Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
Every Friday and Saturday, without even really asking. But I mean, I stayed there till I was 26 years old. You know what I'm saying? For 19, every Friday and Saturday.
Wow, till you was 26. Wow. So at what point in time did so you sound like you went there before you actually started barber school?
Nah, well, when I was like 20, he like, man, this is what you're gonna do, man. You gotta get your license. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm like, why, man? I got a good thing going here. Why I gotta go to school? He was like, man, you have to get your license eventually. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't just not, cut like this. I mean, I might get jammed up. Anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? You want to be professional. You know what I'm saying? You want to be a professional. You gotta take the steps to be a professional. So he got me hooked up with some people in order for me to get a grant. I got a grant from Chesapeake College, and it was man, they paid for all my schooling pretty much. You know what I'm saying? And I had it where I got a stipend every 2 weeks, $500 every 2 weeks. So that helped me pay the school as well. Oh, it was I ain't had to pay nothing, man.
Wow, that's love.
Yeah, man, he took away a couple of my questions because I was, because we always have this dialogue about license. We always have this dialogue about how people pay for it, and so you don't have any of those obstacles that a lot of our previous guests had. So, yeah it was.
I think it was just destined for it to go that way because, I mean, I didn't have the money. Like I said, I only worked 2 days a week. I had a 9 to 5 twice in my life. I worked at a chicken factory and a pickle plant. That's what's up. So I mean, and the way I live my life is I don't like the being told what to do. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I mean, I don't know if it's a bad thing or a good thing, but I'm just a boss in my mind, in my own right. I want to do what I want to do because I know what I'm gonna do when I get the opportunity to do something. I'm gonna do it right. Absolutely.
Man, that's huge. That's the epitome of cutting my way out. That's freedom, man. Go ahead.
The best thing I ever did in my life, man. The best thing I ever did in my life was become was take up the craft of barbering, man. Because it made so much freedom, man. Like today, when I went live today, I was to cut my nephew hair, but I ended up cutting 3 heads today. All of them was $100 a piece.
Man, gotta get it.
Yeah, I mean, most definitely. I mean, it's like my nephew, like, wow. He looking at me like, man. I'm like, yeah, this is the regular for me. He like, man, like that's crazy. Like that's somebody's check somewhere.
And you giving him, you know what I'm saying, that motivation and for him to look up to. That's what's up.
Both my kids gotta learn how to cut. I already told them.
Right. Yes, sir.
I got a video on Facebook right now where they was practicing. It's on Instagram right now. They practice.
Okay. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, both my boys. So, and I told them, my whole thing is you ain't got to be a barber. I'm not telling you to be a barber. I'm telling you gotta have that skill.
Absolutely. Everybody.
If you get to a point in life where you at a standstill, you can always, like I did. I always, even if I straight off from cutting hair, I always came back to cutting because that's the only thing that I knew I could do, and I knew I had the freedom to do at any time.
Yeah, and it's a money maker. You know what I mean?
It's the craziest. That cutting hair has had me in so many great positions, man. I was invited to the Grammys, Stella Awards to cut off cutting hair, man. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow. Congratulations. That's what's up, bro.
Yep.
That's what's up.
So let me go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you good.
Award last year for Stella Awards, but the pandemic hit, so they canceled it. But yeah.
Wow, that's big.
Man, so I need you to stunt a little bit more. I mean, that's definitely stunting, but what was the connection between the Grammys and Stella? Who was the connector? Who was the person?
Well, how that all came about? Instagram, man. I'm a mouthpiece on Instagram. I got away with words, so when I talk, I'm captivating when I speak, and I know that because that's just how I am. I'm a talker. You know what I'm saying? Right. I got the gift of gab. So when I'm talking, I'm always promoting. So whenever I have anybody, I'm promoting, I'm plugging different things in there. So you listening, but you also getting game from me. So that's how I am. So I caught somebody's attention, man, on Instagram, man, and I ended up cutting Jonathan McReynolds for the Grammys in 2019.
Okay.
So yeah, he's a gospel artist, and everybody knows Stella Awards is gospel.
Right. Okay.
I cut him for the Grammys. Then that next month later, I ended up cutting him for the Stella Awards. Then I got invited back to cut him for the Grammys in 2020, the same day Kobe died. I was in Cali when Kobe died. It was crazy. And after that, that's when the pandemic hit, and then I was supposed to go to the Stella Awards and did it again. So I'm not a big shot by a long shot. It's just I'm in my lane doing what I do in my lane. So I'm comfortable here.
And you've created that lane, and you know how to drive in that lane. You're doing your thing. Like I said, I was watching you this morning. You talked about captivating. You was making sure, like, look, don't leave. The best is yet to come. Like, y'all ain't. I'm just getting started. You know what I'm saying?
My nephew, I did a cut on my nephew maybe 3 weeks ago, and I put the broken heart in front of his head and his hairline.
I saw that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they like, oh man, he put powder on there. He put a pencil on there. I'm like, nah, you had to. No way you could. I mean, if you read, that's over 100 some comments. You read the comments, over half of them. I actually deleted a lot of them because I know I put the back and forth on Instagram. I you know, even though I tend to get into it with people because I'm trying to explain them. It's about proper grooming, proper preparation of the skin in order to get there. It's not hard. It's common sense. When an African American person takes a bath and don't put on lotion, what do you get?
You ass up.
It's kind of common sense. If you think about it like that, oh yeah, then you put metal on your skin. I mean, it's just common sense. But you know, it's hard to explain it to guys who don't know, who don't prep their hair before they cut it. You just get somebody walking up the street, they cut their hair and want to put fibers on it and dye on it. It looks messy because the skin is not prepped for a good service. And I be trying to explain. That's why I did the whole service on my live. You cut it, shampoo it, lay it, dry it, cut it, enhance it, boom, razor it. And it's an immaculate cut. The cut was crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You had them on point.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you said you were at your brother's shop until you were 26. You currently have 2 shops. Yep. When did you open up your first shop?
March 8th, 2013.
Okay. Wow.
I left. Well, I was cut. Well, at this time, I'm cutting with a guy in Easton.
Okay.
Easton, him 3 days a week. I'm cutting with my brother 2 days a week, so I'm doing 5 days a week. And you know, I just felt like it was my time to roll, man. You know, when I was cutting with a guy else, it's my time to go. Like, you know, I just felt like, you know, I wasn't growing. And plus, it was like, you know, the booth rent situation with me and him was, I didn't think it was, you know, was fair. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It wasn't fair. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna go ahead and just go my way and throw my own. Best move I ever made.
That's what's up. And so the first one was in Maryland,
Delaware.
The first one was in Delaware. Okay. Yeah, okay.
And so I wanted to go ahead and be legal and just do everything proper. You know what I'm saying? Go to Delaware. Now, Seaward, Delaware is right next to Fredericksburg, so it's like side by. It's not as bad as it sounds.
Okay.
But you know, 15 minutes, you right in Delaware.
Okay. So when did you open the second one?
2019.
Wow.
I'm going on 2 years. 2019.
Okay. Congratulations. That's major.
Yes, sir.
That's
yes,
major. So tell me, as a current shop owner or owner of 2 shops, what are the pros and cons of owning 2 shops?
Well, I mean, thus far, man, I've had nothing but good outcomes so far, man. Being though my employees, man, they're solid, man. You know what I'm saying? That's probably the only thing is probably finding employees.
Yeah.
That's why your hardest task is finding employees ready to work, man, and hold their own, man. That's probably the hardest thing you run into, man. But I work 6 days a week. I work in Salisbury 3 days, and I work in Delaware 3 days.
Okay, so you get it.
Yeah.
So you're Monday through Saturday?
Tuesday through Sunday.
Monday. Okay. Monday your only day off. Okay. Yeah. That's what's up.
And I
say that one more time.
Or I take off sometimes.
Okay. So with getting barbers that that fit what you're looking for, and how do you go about that? With that being the most difficult part, how do you choose your barbers?
Man, and really that's I had a lot of guys that would love to work with me, man, but I turned a lot of people down, man, just because I mean I'm not into somebody looking for a hustle. You know what I'm saying? That's not longevity. I need a team because what I'm planning on doing, I'm planning on evolving. I'm planning on getting bigger. You know what I'm saying? And I can't do it by myself. So if you're not here and really ready to do some damage in the game, I don't need you around because you hold some mile spot up. You know what I'm saying? I have these conversations with people like, well, what's your goal? oh man, I just want, I want to cut 2 days a week and nah, man, we need some solid guys on, ready to handle business. So my whole thing is, if you ready to work, man, I'm willing to give you all I got and return tell you what I know. You know what I'm saying? I need you on point like I'm on point.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So if you ready to go hard, man, I'm with you. I'm with you. Like, so when I hire somebody, I get my whole month, almost 6 weeks free booth rent.
Okay.
Then I go to house, then I go up, to 100, then I go to 150 after, I mean, really, it all depends on how you moving. Like my barber, I got a barber named Sean Schoolfield. He did 10 years in prison at 16. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I knew that he would have a hard time finding a job, but he was so adamant about being a barber. He already was cutting, a little bit. I say, against popular belief. Oh man, he might be troublesome. I seen something different in him.
Right.
He been home since 2016. He's still with me.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't really tell, but I knew his hunger for being a barber was there just by our first conversation. Yeah, I want him.
That's what's up.
He's gotten better. He's a beast. He's tight too. So, and I gave him what I knew. He didn't pay booth rent for a whole year.
Wow.
Yeah, I told him, man, I'm rock, man, because I already knew if you feel as though it's pressure on you paying booth rent, you're not gonna stay. You're gonna find a 9 to 5.
Wow.
Where you need money.
And this is the thing when you talked about barbers being, like the hustlers in the neighborhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's that belief that, when everybody is eating well, then the team is the team is going to be honorable. You know what I mean? For sure. Somebody to give somebody booth rent for a whole year, watching him come out the joint and trying to establish himself, brother, that's on a whole nother level, bro.
That's what separates me from the average entrepreneur. I mean, I want to see people win. Genuinely. Man. Genuinely. He'll tell you, I mean, if he was here, he would tell you, like, man, listen, I ain't paid for maybe a whole year and a half, actually. And then it went to $50. Because this is my take on it. This is my whole take on it. I had open stations in my barbershop, right? Open stations.
Right.
Me, my boy Fletch. There's only 2 of us in there. We got 6 stations, right? Only 2 of them in use. So what would it hurt me to have him in there? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bro, like the rent gotta get paid, the electric gotta get paid. He's not already cutting much as it is. So I would be a greedy somebody to try to take money from somebody who's not making no money.
Absolutely.
So it wouldn't hurt me none to have you in there at least watching and picking up and learning. It would hurt me none. And that's what it did. He learned, he watched. When I had a cut to give him, I would give it to him. You know what I mean? If I had walk-ins, I would give it to him.
That's
man,
big.
Take it. Yo, buffer me. I made $100 a day. Yo, here go 20. No, man, what I need that for?
Wow.
Keep it. I don't want it. It's not gonna make or break me, but it's gonna do everything for you. I want to show you what being a barber is done for me. It's gonna do the same thing for you.
Absolutely.
If I turn you off just because you can't pay booth rent, you might either you're gonna find a way to make money or you're gonna have to go to 9 to 5. I mean, either way, it's gonna be uncomfortable. So I want you to see what it felt to be niche. And then he's doing his thing now. He's definitely
That's what's up. And if it wasn't for that opportunity, who knows? He could have went back to the joint.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's hard. It's hard out here, man. I mean, it's hard out here, man. And this is sad. And I do barber classes too. So I always do these classes and I break it down. I said, now listen, what's a good pay rate, per hour for a job? They might say, $15. $20 will be amazing. Get $20 an hour. I say, okay, granted, I can cut 3 kids in an hour, 4 kids in an hour. I charge $30 per kid. I can do 4 kids in an hour.
Wow.
That's an hour. Doctors don't make that.
All right. For real.
Yeah, doctors don't make $120 an hour. I can cut 2 adults in an hour. I charge $50. That's $100 an hour. Wow. So you just take that and put that towards, your thought process. You say 20 is a good amount, and I'll be getting $100 a haircut. So it's like there's nothing I can do to match this pay scale.
True story.
Besides being a lawyer, besides being a doctor, besides being, whatever. Cannot match that.
Yep.
And guess what? I can do it whenever I choose to.
Yes, sir.
That's the blessing in it all. I can do it whenever I go between those doors. I know I'm not doing no less than $300 or $400 without even trying.
Yeah. Yeah. And you don't have to watch behind your back. No. You're doing it legal, and you're a brother giving other people opportunities.
Yes, man. See, and that goes right back to building a brand. All that builds a brand. You know what I'm saying? All that helps you be the person that you are, because when he goes to tell somebody that, "What, your buff did this for me," I can do it for somebody else, or he can pass it on to somebody else. And all it's doing is building Step Your Barbershop to a whole nother plateau, man, where I'm trying to get it at anyway.
That's what's up.
It's definitely a blessing.
Man, that's a true blessing, man. That's man, kudos to you on that one, bro. Because you don't find too many people that solid.
Yeah, because everybody greedy. Everybody want to get to the top. But man, listen, you gotta take your team with you, man. It's the only one way to get them there, man. You gotta take them with you.
Absolutely, got to put them on your back and show them the way.
Yeah, they're gonna hang around too. They'll never forget it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I've never been a curveball and I've never been a snake. That's why I always win.
That's what's up, bro.
Most definitely.
And you gonna continue to win like that, no doubt.
Oh yeah.
No doubt. So with the two barbershops during the pandemic, were you affected at all?
I mean, yeah, it hurt. It hurt. But I'm a good businessman. I don't just cut hair. I got other businesses too. So that's the killer. You know what I mean? My employees, they would call me, "Buff, you need help with the rent?" I'm like, "Nah, I got this, man. This is what a true boss does, man. I don't need nothing from y'all. Y'all hold y'all house down, y'all bills down. I got these shops, man. Don't worry about nothing." And that's what I did the whole time.
So the other businesses that you have, do they correlate with the barbering? Did you build them off the barbering? Okay.
No, it's all separate, man. I got a party bus business. I got a tractor trailer, and I
seen you with the
back on the road though. I took that off the road because there's some mishaps I had, for my driver, little mishaps. But and I got a title and tag business as well.
Okay, but you were able to first build them off of barbering, right?
Yes, barbering was my foundation for everything I've done thus far, man. I've done everything because of standing behind my chair. I've done everything I wanted to do. From what I'm saying, now it's everything's so much easier now. You know what I'm saying? Because now I have to cut hair, I can put a price on it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's how the money is coming so crazy to me. I'm like, $100, that's a lot of money, but it's coming like that because they know my options, you know what I mean, is unlimited right now. I don't have to cut hair if I don't want to. But I mean, I do with what I do. So now you can set the tone a little bit.
And you branded yourself.
Yes, man. Yes. Very important for barbers. Barbering ain't anything, not even barbering. Anything you do is not always about the skill set or the product that you got to sell. It's not always about that. It's about the brand. I think the chain reactions and the Gucci shoes are ugly. Personally.
Right.
I think but who am I when the world says it's hot?
Yep.
You can't turn that off. You know what I'm saying? You can't turn that off. The world say Gucci shoes is hot, Louis Vuittons is hot,
Yeezys.
Yeezy. The world said they're hot, so you can't turn it off. So and they charging $1,000, $700 a shoe, a pair of shoes. Right. So as you see, it's the brand that says it's hot. So when they say Barber Buff is hot, the brand is speaking for me. So now they're willing to pay just to be, like you said, be close to me, like or deal with me or do business with me.
Right.
I got from Philly. I had guys come from New York, Baltimore, DC, Virginia to get haircuts, man. I got a guy from Ohio. I'm doing a wedding for him and his brother this coming week in Ohio. He flew me out to Ohio to cut his wedding party.
Wow.
He drove from Ohio 5 times to get a haircut.
Wow. And now he's flying you out to Ohio.
Yep,
to cut the wedding party.
Got me a room, paid for my flight, and he paying me to cut 7 people, man.
That's dope.
Yeah, the 27th. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean,
dope.
Cutting hair has really done some amazing things for the kid, man.
Woo. That's what's up, man. Yeah, and that's stuff like that, man. That's why we came up with this podcast, man. Because my and I'm not gonna go into my spiel, but I was able to cut my way out. It provided me opportunities that other avenues couldn't. And it allowed me my freedom to do it my way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's big, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So at your shops, how many between the two shops, how many barbers do you have between the two shops?
5. I got space for more, but it's like it's just hard to find dedicated people, man. I cut for the free month or so, And then I had a couple braiders in there, a couple girls in there. They roll out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got Barber Carter. I got my boy Schoolfield I was telling you about. He works in both shops too, like me, but he only comes like twice to Delaware. I got Just Wavy. He's new.
Okay.
He's new. I got Barber C, and I got another barber named Chris. I got two drivers both shop too. Kelly and
okay.
So if I might ask, what's the capacity that each shop can hold?
Six in each shop.
Six in each shop. So okay. Yeah.
So that's a good sign.
I got one chair in the other. That's open.
Okay, cool. Okay. And when you get a chance, man, when we get off sometime, if your barbers are on Instagram, shoot me their pages so I can check them out. Okay. That's what's up. So, man, you have your shops, you're doing your other things, man. One of the things, and I know that you had to just feel super blessed and super honored, and it speaks volumes of not only your skill, but just the grind that comes along with it, the way you're promoting yourself. Mm-hmm. I have a pair of those 4-mouse trimmers, and you have a pair of those named after you, man. Tell us how that came about and how you felt about that opportunity.
Oh man, it was kind of surreal. You don't see many African American guys with their own trimmer. I mean, as far as I know, I might be one of one. As far as I know, I mean,
the only other person I know, you of course, Fee,
yes,
Fee, and G Wiz with the wall.
With the wall. Yep. Yeah, okay, I do remember G Wiz.
Okay.
Yeah. So with that came about on Instagram, man. You know, just doing what I do, man. Being finesseful. You know what I'm saying, on Instagram.
Wow. Working title number 1. Being finesseful.
Being finesseful. That's hey, bro. I don't mean to cut you off. You might need to trademark that, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm always just doing what I do, man. Social media, man, it's free. You can't beat it, man. It's free promotion. Right. So now I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. The company, the guy, my boy Rico Simpson, man, Rico Simpson, he reached out to a lot of other barbers before me.
Really?
A few, not a lot, a few. He reached out. I'm not gonna say their names, and they actually turned them down.
Are you serious?
I couldn't believe it. He said, man, he reached out to such and such. It was like,
and them boys are some hitters.
Man, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it, man. When he told me that, man, I said, bro, listen. I said, you know what it's about to do for my brand, though? Like, see what I'm saying? Everything go back to your brand.
Yeah.
Having your own trimmer is going to put you on another level, because not even the dopest barbers got their own trimmer.
Absolutely.
So why would I say no?
But in all honesty, you are one of the dopest barbers, bro. I'm gonna put the title out there for you. If you're gonna be humble, I'm gonna put it out there for you.
And I think because it hasn't set in, because I always thought of myself as a regular guy until but I got some of my guys I look up to. So it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I never seen it like that. I get to go, you to go. I'd be like, man, I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you.
In the past 5 years, I really grasped the concept of a lot in these past 5 years, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but like Captain Smash is one of the dopest to me. You know what I'm saying? I always, we the same age. Like, it's mind blowing to me. He's like a year older than me, maybe, or we the same age. We both Virgos. You know what I mean? I always watch his work like, yo, that nigga is clean. He's clean. I love it.
We actually had him on the podcast.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not big on riding anybody's coattail, but I know talent when I see it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I know it. So he does do a lot of enhancements. That shows finesse. That shows actual skill. A lot of razor work. He do a lot of razor work.
Yeah.
And he put a price on his work. I love it. You know,
absolutely.
I'm a hypocrite. You know, he charges $1.25 for a haircut.
Yes, sir.
That's unheard of, as far as I know. I'm pretty sure guys that do it. You know what I mean? But to say it with a smile is say something.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
for real.
on your app.
Yeah.
To have it. Now I do get that, but I haven't put a stamp on it where everybody got to pay $100.
Right.
You see
That's saying something.
You daggone right.
That's saying something.
And, I don't much guts to put it on my app and be like, yo, cut on it $100.
Right.
You know, that's dope. Not that they pay. It's just I don't have them guts. I ain't there yet.
Yeah. I feel you.
Fahim, you know, I love a lot from Fahim. Yeah. You know what I mean? Toot the Barber. A lot of the guys that I admired, you know what I mean, was from Philly, honestly.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Oh, I done been to Cali with Fahim. I done went to a shot cut with him for a couple weekends before. Yeah, Fahim was my dog. Like, that's my dog. That's my big homie.
That's another one we done had on here. Yes, sir.
I would never stand on. That's my. He'll tell you. He like, yo, Buck, I'm going to Cali. Look, you can go. You can pay your own way. But I'm going Grammy backstage. Jimmy Fallon show. He cut the roof backstage. I was there. Soaking up the motivation, because that's what charges your battery. The motivation, inspiration. You need that to go further. Like, you know, if something don't inspire you, how can you you got nothing to feed off of? You know what I mean?
You feel?
Yes, I needed that. So you know what I mean, guys like that. You know what I mean, like, you know, business wise, I fall in love with different barbers for different reasons. You know what I mean? Some of them skill, some business. Some of it's just I like Kenny Duncan, how he moves. You know what I mean? How he moves business. Right. You know, I got a lot of favorites, man. Andy Authentic, he's one of my favorites too.
Yep. Yeah. And that's all huge, man. And that was another reason we wanted to do it, because, man, I've seen not only, you know, working in a shop, but also just throughout the industry. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't show that love. You know what I'm saying? And you know, me, I'm 44. And so I'm looking at barbers who may be older than me, but I'm looking at a lot of barbers that are a lot younger than me. You know, my kids' age, bro, that provide that inspiration, because for 20 years, I did it part-time, and I worked in a school system. I worked with kids. I coached basketball, but I still cut. I threw all that to the side, and watching guys like you, I jumped full throttle, and it just opened up doors that I didn't think could be open. You know what I'm saying? And I'm at the point, I'm you know, you always say never. I can't see myself working for nobody no more.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like, when, you know, those opportunities, and just the industry in and of itself, the growth, just watching, like you said, guys like you got your own trimmer. Years ago, bro, that never happened. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's major. I can't believe anybody would turn that on down. And quiet is kept. Like, my son is a barber too. My son is 23. And he was another inspiration for on my side doing this, because just the opportunities like you talked about and how it created the foundation in a smaller area. And I want him to see the growth of the industry and what people are doing on different scales. And so he put those things in his hand. He had cut my hair one day. And a lot of people have never heard of the 4 months. Man, I grabbed them things, man. Those are some hitters. That ain't just no roundabout trimmer, bro. That's man, I put that up there with any trimmer that I have in my arsenal, for real.
And I always said that. I said I wanted people to understand that. Don't get it twisted because of a new company that is less quality. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always 100 with anything I've ever done. People ask me, "Oh, how the trimmer work?" I say, "Yo, they hit, man. Oh, you might be just on the box." I said, "I very cool will be, but I'm not putting my name on nothing, because my brand is way more important than making some money off some trimmers. I'm for the long haul. I tell people all that. I'm not here to make money. It's not, you know, it's not my company.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm not getting rich off the trimmers.
Right.
I'm making money off them. I'm not getting rich. I wouldn't jeopardize my name for no little bit of money. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I go live. I'm doing my live videos with the bullseye earlier. You seen?
Yeah.
That was the bullseyes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I got another pair. My first pair, I still cut with them. I've had the Andis slim lines. I've had the Andis T cuts.
Mm-hmm.
All cord. Now when I'm speaking of cordless clippers, that is.
Okay.
I had the wall detailer cordless.
Mm-hmm.
All of them, and this is the only one that I would say that is legit, that holds a good charge and that's strong, is the Babeless FX.
Right. Yep.
The rest of them get weak after maybe 2 or 3 months. They get weak. The battery does not hook up. Even if I don't know if the battery gets fried for charging too long. I really don't. Can't say. All get weak. The 4-mass trimmer, I have had them since last year. I'm still cutting with the same pair.
Yeah. Them boys go.
I can't speak for everybody else and how they're using them, but I use them. Any trimmer you use cannot be cut on I call it worn hair, which means somebody walking on the street, they've been sweating, they hop in the chair. You think you're gonna get a sharp cut? It's not. That's with any trimmer.
Yep.
So don't pull the 4-mass out and be like, oh, mine don't hit like that. I'm pretty sure they do.
Right.
I'm almost certain they do. Now, if you get a bad clipper where it's malfunctioning, I'm like, yo, let me know. I tell the company, and we'll get you another pair. Because that's mass production with anything you do.
Right.
You might default a faulty clipper or whatever, but we'll make sure we take care of it. Like with a couple guys, oh, these is good now. Cool. I mean, we're not here to do bad business, but I know what they do.
Right. No doubt. Now, another honor, and I've seen some other barbers, and I really didn't know kind of how this played out. So maybe you can explain it to us. So another promotion that I seen that you did was for Coming to America 2. And there were a few barbers, Hawk and some other barbers. Can you tell us, exactly what role you played in that and how that came about?
Man, I got a random DM, man, from Will, man. A guy named Will. I don't know him. I never met him a day in my life. He was like, promotion for Coming to America. We're using Barber to because everything now is streaming,
right?
Off apps and stuff. So everybody's online. So we're gonna do promotion online. So we if you got a good following, we're gonna use your Instagram pretty much to promote our Coming to America movie. That's how I signed the contract. Got paid $400, man, to use my Instagram and do a couple videos, couple shout outs for the movies coming. They sent fingernail files, bags, capes, to use a promotion to give them away, just to give them away to your client. So the last thing we got was the care package of with the fingernail clippers, the bevel trimmer,
the bevel joints, yeah.
Okay, so they put a little package together and gave it to all the barbers, man. It was dope, man. I mean, I'm pretty much like every other barber, man. Just using our Instagram to promote the movie.
That's that, man. And I wasn't sure exactly, but that was dope. And
fluke. I thought it was a fluke. I said, man, what is this? This thing, this ain't real. And when he I read the contract, like what was required of us. Okay, I got it. Fee, she was she's a barber. She was a part of it as well.
Right.
Man, $400, man. You can't beat it. I mean, you do what you do, promote. So
and that shows again the barbers that got that opportunity, what level you guys are at, and how you've also used social media, the platform of social media, to continue to grow your brand and earn money off of it. And it doesn't, you ain't got to come out your pocket to pay a thing to grow your brand.
And when I hit the hashtag, because I was curious to who else was asked. You had Kenny Duncan. I'm like, man, I feel like now when you incorporate with me in any other goats, it's like, okay, I'm headed down the right direction. You know what I'm saying? So him, she's Barber, a lot of other random barbers, Fahim, and
Hawk was one of them. Yeah, it was some heavy hitters though. Yeah.
For me to be, a guy of interest was big enough for me. I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So with these type of situations, and Jinx, I'll run them off, man. So if you got a question, just hold me up, bro. But just watching the clippers, the barber shops, the promotion for Coming to America, what has been your biggest accomplishment as a barber thus far?
My biggest accomplishment, man, probably it might be the trimmers, man. It might be the trimmers.
Yeah.
Only because coming from where I'm from, Fredericksburg, Maryland, it's a small town, man. Small town. And when I dropped that on Facebook or Instagram, they're like, wow. Even the guys I looked at, like, that was dope. Like, that's big. Yeah. Guys that like, yo, that's because I don't know if they had the opportunity before or not, but However, man, it was just big as an opportunity to have it, period. You know what I'm saying? To have my not on one pair, but two. So I was like, you know what I mean? That was dope, man. Like, I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. My mom thought it was dope. Like that made my mom proud. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that was big for me, man. Like that right there, because you can always open a barbershop. If you got a couple of dollars, you can open 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6, as many as you want. Right. But opportunity to have your own trimmer and because the process to even, patenting this and patenting that and getting the clipper design and getting it made, that's a lot to go into it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I wouldn't even know where to start to even, I mean, when you got money, you can do it, but I wouldn't know where to start that process. I can go find a building, open a barbershop. You know what I mean? That ain't nothing. It's not a lot of money. You pay your rent, your electric, get your equipment. You start up, you cutting in 2 weeks if you really wanted to.
True story.
Get a trimmer. That was probably the biggest, of my time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah, for sure.
That's huge. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, James.
So just some things I'm curious of. So you said Fredericksburg, Maryland?
Federalsburg.
So just give me a geography. Like, where is that near? Where, like?
Well, the easy way to explain it is I'm like an hour and 45 minutes from Ocean City, Maryland. I'm like an hour and 30, 40 minutes from Baltimore, Maryland. Okay. I'm on the eastern shore of Maryland. Baltimore is the city on the western shore of Maryland. I'm on the eastern shore across the bridge. So it's Delaware. I'm like I said, I'm close to Delaware. You know what I mean? I'm like 2 hours from Wilmington, Delaware.
Okay.
So it's the lower part of Maryland. It's not city. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So most people, you say Maryland, the first thing you say about Baltimore. But
DMV, yeah. So okay. Yeah, because I'm just trying to figure out, like where you pulling your customers from, because you said it was a small town and
everywhere. Everywhere. Because like I said, when you brand yourself, when people want to, even if they don't come but one time, you know what I'm saying? You got one chance to make an impression. And that's how I retain a lot of people, man. I was also cutting in DC. Before I got my shop in Salisbury, I was cutting in Suitland, Maryland, which is across the bridge in near PG County, DC area. I was cutting over there for 3 years every Sunday.
Okay.
I'm a hustler, man. I'm a hustler, man.
You gonna get it.
Yeah. Me and my boy Jonas Fly Cuts, man. We went over there. He's still over there.
Yeah.
But I told myself, I said, well, I'm gonna do this here every Sunday. I'm gonna open another shop and then, build my brand up. I can't be a hot barber and build somebody else's brand. You know what I mean? Just by being around.
Right.
People, man. You know what I mean? My boy Renz gave me opportunity to cut in this shop. It was dope. But I already knew I'm getting hotter and hotter as the months go on. I'm only bringing more attention to Renz and what he got going on by me being in this shop. I said I got to strike while the iron's hot. So I had to.
Absolutely.
They were like, oh man, you leaving us? I mean, hey man, it's business, man. I gotta go. Right. Start my, because Salon Renz got 3 shops, 4 shops, 4 thing. He got 4 shops. He said Renz doing his thing.
That's what's up.
He got fully staffed in all his shops too.
I got 2 more questions. So, the second question is, so you cut out of both your shops. So just a fun question: do you keep your shop? Do you keep your clippers? Do you have a stand where you got clippers in each shop, or do you take your clippers? Because my guy here, even though he cut, in his shop, after every night he'll take his clippers and put them in his case and just, shut the case or whatever. And I know that helps him. So I'm just wondering, do you just show up and you got your clipper stands in each shop, or do you just have transport your clippers to each shop?
I got clippers in both shops, but I got my favorites that I always take with me. You know what I'm saying? Which is my format. I take my format with me because they're kind of my favorites.
Okay.
My bullseyes are my favorite. I got 2 pair. I got 2 pair each. The bippers and the bullseye. I got 2 pair each. So
okay.
And my last question, just being that you're a boss and being a leader, and like you said, you was in that situation where you was cutting in somebody's shop and you had to leave because you had to strike while the iron was hot to expand your brand. How does that help equip you for when people that, cut under, I don't even like to use the term under you or in your shops, when they get hot, how will you be a little bit more encouraging, if or will it be a situation where you just like, look, man, you hot, you doing your thing, it might be time for you to look, or how does that work as a leader?
I had that happen to me 2017. I had my homie, man, my good friend Joey Fletcher, man. He's Fletcher Barber, man. He cut with me for 4 years straight. Yeah, 4 years straight. He might have left 2018, might be 18. And he hit me up like, man, he's like, yo, because he followed my same format. What I was doing, he like, I would be a hypocrite not to want somebody to do the same thing I've done, because I went on to do great things on my own. So I'd be a hypocrite to say do it. Or like when he left, I was disappointed, not because of business reasons, personal reasons. Like, yo, that's my brother. We've been, we grew up together. We grew together in this shop in 2013. Right. He was 25, I was 26. Okay. So it was more personal. But I told him, I said, man, I'm proud of you, man. He went got a suite right in where we was at, where we where we cut at. One got his own suite, and then him and his wife got their own shop together, and he doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So, it's you gotta prepare people to be on their own. I mean, you gotta prepare them to do great things. I mean, you'll be a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? If you comfortable here, and everybody's not meant to leave. You know what I mean? Everybody's not meant to be a boss, or everybody not meant to be, to run things. Some people gotta follow. Right. But like I said, you gotta know your lane and what you want to do, because everybody's not good paying bills. Everybody's not good managing money. So if that's not your strong point, you wouldn't want to be a shop owner, because when things happen, things occur, and things got to get done. You know what I mean? And you're not able to do it. You're like, what you do is it's you got other people's lives in your hands. So if my shop gets shut down, or I'm doing something properly, it's a trickle down effect. That means if I fold, everybody underneath me fold. Yes, so if you're not good for that, you know what I mean, to be a leader, sometimes it's good for you to be an employee or be a worker at a shop. There's nothing wrong with that. You still gonna make your money.
And you can still shine.
Yeah, it's all according to what you want to do. That's why I say I want my brand to shine. So whatever is under me or around me, we all gonna be bosses. Right. My employees call me boss. I tell them, don't call me your boss. I'm not your boss. You rent a station. You run a station. You pay for that station. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I don't tell you. My employee. I don't tell them when to work, how long to work. I don't tell them nothing. You don't come in, that's on you. I know Saturday booth renters do. That's it. You know what I mean? If you choose not to work, I don't care what you do, whatever your free time. You don't want to work, that's on you. You want to work 7 days a week, do that. You work 2 days a week, do that. I know Saturday booth renters do. That's it. Right.
Now with that being said, just for the reputation, and just to make sure that you can, your barbershop is able to service the customers in the area, is there some type of understanding that, hey, even though you're independent contractor and you pay booth rent, I do need you to be visible and here working, because this sets the standard for my shop?
Yeah, I've heard that with multiple people, man. I don't even do that.
Yeah.
I don't do that, because at the end of the day, man, you are a representation of yourself first, then the shop. Because everybody that know me. They know how I get down. And if you want to be a lazy worker, it's only making it easy for me. And that's not only my shop, but the other shops in the area. If y'all can't get to work on time, I start cutting 5:36 in the morning. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I start 5:36. If y'all can't get to work on time or be there for your clients, you only making it look easy for me to get that $100 a cut. Yeah. You make it easier for me to boost the price. It's gonna come a time where money is not an issue for everybody, and being accessible and getting to work on time is way more important. You know what I mean? Than a cheap haircut.
True story.
Like, yeah, my man charged 30, he charged 25, 30, but he made me late for work. You see what I'm saying? So I'm always go ahead and pay Buff this 50, 60, get to work on time and keep my job before you get fired. Waiting on somebody to get haircut. So whatever it is, man, listen, you are a representation of yourself. So I had time where I've been in the shop, man, cutting, and one of my employees, when the guy work for me, he don't get there, they there waiting an hour and a half. Yo, what time such get in? Man, I don't know. You talk to him, man. I made an appointment. Hey, listen, So then they look at me like, yo, that nigga Buff, he's always on time. He's always in the I'm gonna book with him next time.
Yep.
Don't take it personal. Don't take it personal when they want to spend money with me. And you charging 30, but they wouldn't give me 50.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Hey, only helping me out. So I mean, they're like, oh man, make your shop look bad. It don't make the shop look bad. It make the individual look bad because Buff is there. So like, man, my people, they got. Everybody operates different. That's just how I operate. You know what I mean? If y'all don't, I can't help it. My shop ain't gonna never look bad because Buff is doing what he's supposed to do. Now, it's gonna come a time where I need more employees. I'll add on. If it gets too bad, I'll add on more guys that want to get this money because it's definitely money to get. So if you don't want to act right, I'll put somebody, right side you that's doing it what they're supposed to do.
Right.
But like when guys don't want to come in, my boy Schoolfield to pick up the pieces.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
right.
We don't stop.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so
we got a few more questions, man. We ain't gonna hold you too long.
I'm enjoying
it as well, bro. Yeah. So one of your posts that I seen, right? You have what I would consider. I heard you this morning, kind of make a statement, but I think you have an enormous following, right? I think you have a huge following on social media. So with that, I seen you put a post on and you said, don't let social media fool you, do you? What did you mean kind of when you said that, and what's your outlook on social media overall in regards to the industry?
Because everybody know perception is reality. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody with 100,000 followers, you automatically gonna put them on, put them on the shelf. You put them on the plateau. Okay, he's
right.
Somebody with 10,000 followers, you're gonna put them down here. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what everybody's doing unless you dig into their background. You can only use Instagram or social media as
right.
Me personally, I'm gonna speak for me. I'm gonna start speaking for everybody else. Speak for me. I know when I hit 50,000 followers, I knew it was very turn up for me. Because like my favorite followers, some people I follow, they only had 30, 35,000. I hit 50. Right. And I look up to these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm okay. You know what I mean? But that don't make them less good barbers or whatever they're doing. It's just I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as far as using social media. I'm promoting myself properly. So I know, so like some barbers, they can't cut that well. But their clientele base is crazy. I know a couple guys cut celebrities. They don't cut that well. And this is a fact.
Yes, no doubt.
It's a fact. It ain't what I heard. It's a fact. They can cut. They don't cut well. But the one person they did cut took them to the next level. So always how you cut is who you cut.
No doubt.
So he's a cocky individual too, boy. But I mean, he got an opportunity and he ran with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's how the game go. He's just an okay barber. He's just okay. He's okay. That's all he is.
Right.
But who am I, man? I'm just outside looking in. But I know what good barbering looks like. And he's just okay. But when you cut Jay-Z once, or you cut DJ Khaled, or you cut Ross once, they are stamping you. And they post you sold.
Yep.
You sold.
Yep.
So now when you cut Ross, or you cut Jay, or you cut Khaled, now you got sport figures looking at you. Well, I'm gonna go to him now because Ross went to him. I'm gonna go to him. I mean, that's the game. So I'm waiting on my shot. If I ever get an opportunity, it's gonna be ball game.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm Finesseful.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do when I get an opportunity. They what I'm gonna do, and I'm able to relate to. You know what I mean? I'm from the bottom. A lot of guys are. We're from the bottom. So anything other than not going to jail is a bonus right now.
No
or
doubt.
being dead. You know what I mean? It's a bonus. So every opportunity I get, I'm gonna max it out. I'm just waiting for mine.
No doubt.
That's all.
No doubt. And it's coming. Yes, sir. So tell me this. How do you stay, you're steady growing, those opportunities, you're still, like you said, waiting on some of those opportunities that are coming your way, because I believe, solid and humble people, receive their blessings. How do you stay on top of your craft and continue to grow as a barber?
I just learn everything out there to learn. Whatever's hot at the moment, I'm learning.
Okay.
when the units start dropping, I learned it. You know what I'm saying? That when Beijing was hot at the time in the early 2000s and all that, whatever 2010, whatever, when it was hot, I learned it.
Right.
You know, fiber and chromatone sprays, I learned it. You know what I'm saying? But the units, learned it. All that. Whatever something dropping, I'm learning it because
that's what's
that
up.
keeps you around it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So do you go to hair show? Do you go to many hair shows like prior to the pandemic?
Oh yeah. I go to Barber Brothers. I go all kind of hair shows. I got over 10 trophies, man, from barber competitions. I done been in.
Okay.
Yeah, over 10 trophies. I done won first places and second place, third places. Sometimes I didn't place at all.
That's what's up.
I'm always around because I'm always trying to see what's hot and what's not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Up on the game. You know what I mean? And you show face to people that's looking for you. You build relationships, man. I'm telling you, you never know how opportunities come your way.
Right. Absolutely. Rubbing elbows along with that skill is a beautiful thing.
Oh yeah, because man, you don't know who's looking for you.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You know, obviously, just because you met somebody and he thought you was humble, like, yo, I got this going on. I want you to be a part of this, man. That can trickle on down to something you couldn't even explain just because you being social. A lot of barbers, man, heads are this big, man.
Right.
Because they think they're bigger than the haircut. You're not bigger than the cut. You're never bigger than the cut.
And what you saying that, man, again, man, I just want to let you know how honored and privileged, man, because we've had some heavy hitters as well, some skilled barbers, but we also, you know, and I understand that people are busy, but you also get some people out there, and I think that's one of the things with social media, and people start getting that popularity and start feeling themselves. And when you have something small that starts out small that's growing, they tend to just kind of overlook you. You know what I mean?
Same thing with the 4-man trimmer. You see what I'm saying?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Same thing with the trimmer. Y'all think y'all bigger than the company because he's a per se a nobody and he's on the come up, but you don't know where he's going at.
Right.
And he had to start somewhere. Everybody had to start somewhere. So why not ground level or something that could be possibly big? It's not costing you.
You feel me?
It's only adding to your stock. So why wouldn't you? But you know, I'm not bigger. I'm not bigger than the work. Me personally, you know what I mean? I don't care how nice I am or how good I'll become. You're not bigger than the haircut because there's somebody can do it just as good as you.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
That's what you always got to be able to, you know, to talk to and, you know, relate. I'm cool with it, man. I'm cool.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. So literally, I got a few more questions. So tell me who and what motivates you, just in general.
Who motivates? Well, really, my kids, man. I got 3 boys, man.
That's what's up.
Here in the background, he's the two, my baby boy. He's all over the place.
I hear.
Because he wants to get on a dirt bike. They out there riding go-karts, dirt bikes in the yard right now, man. So I'm back and forth. He wants to go outside, come back in. Go outside. But my kids, man, like I always say, you know, because my kids got a good life, man. I mean, you know, most kids, man, most black kids have it hard because times, you know, it's single mother, the father not be around for the most part. But a lot of times it's just the cases that we grew up in. All my friends, maybe out of 10 of my friends, maybe 1 or 2 of them had their dad around.
Right.
And 9 times not even in the same house, but he was around. So that's, you know, like me. My kids always around. You know, I'm not with their mothers, but they always around.
That's what's up.
Most of us didn't have that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I know my kids not gonna be as strong as me. Right. I can already see it because I already sheltered them and they already got so much. I mean, everything they wanted, they got it.
Right.
I mean, like kids be jealous of them in school. They tell me all the time. The haircuts they get, the style they have, the things they wear, you know what I mean? The things they get, they on Instagram, you know, riding dirt bikes and stuff like that. Them kids have never seen nothing like that.
Right.
So they are my motivation to you know, make sure they got everything they want and need, so they don't have to do the things that I've done to get here. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I'm tough. I'm a tough stick. So they're not gonna be that hard. They're not gonna be tough. They're gonna be thugs or street kids. They're not gonna be that. I know have it that way. So
that's what's up.
They keep me sharp. They definitely keep me sharp, man. If you get a chance, I want you to see they cut. They learn to cut. I told them they got
okay. I'm gonna check it out. Yeah. That's what's up, man. Family, man. Taking, you know, strengthening that next generation, taking care of our seeds.
Yeah, man. 'Cause I love my kids dearly, man. You know, and it's like, man, the relationship I got with my kids, I wish I had with my dad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like
Likewise. Yeah.
they're not gonna feel. I mean, I never was bitter about it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I had my moments. I had my moments when I was young. I had my moments, but you know,
Likewise. Yeah. And I think in times like that, it also can help you be a better father. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and it's unfortunately we don't want to choose that route, but you know, and I'm not knocking my pops, love him dearly. You know, everything happens for a reason, but it definitely made me a stronger parent as well.
Definitely, man. All the time now, be like, you know, oh man, you know, I heard this, you doing this, man, proud of you. I'm like, yeah, it don't mean as much, man, because what if I was the neighborhood drug dealer, and that, you know, or not just saying drug dealer, but I was anything other than what I am now? Would you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't give me a pat on the back because I'm doing what I'm doing, you know.
Right.
I'd rather
But look at it like this though, because me and my dad have the same conversations, and he tells me how proud, and I greatly appreciate it. But he's honest too, because his outlook is in spite of you know what I mean. I wasn't there, you know, the way I could have or should have been, but you still was strong enough to overcome because he understands that there was a lapse and I could have went either direction. True. You know what I mean? True. And the fact that I didn't in his absence is like, man, I'm not taking credit, but I'm proud of you at the same time.
True. I can dig that too. I can dig that too, because I feel like, man, you know, it's not like he wasn't around. He wasn't around. You know, he's not around me anyway. Man, I'm like, you could have been. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Coach, but I mean, I had some great uncles. My uncles, man, all my uncles, man, was heavy in my life. So that kind of filled the void. Maybe that's why it didn't affect me as much as some kids do.
Right.
My mom's brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, no doubt. That's what's up. Yeah. So, with all that you've accomplished, man, in this time, and you look like you're steady on the uprise, what are your short and long term goals?
I'm debating about opening up a men's spa.
Okay. You
know, and I say that because around here there is nothing like that around here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like when I say like a men's grooming spa, like, you know, the facials and the you know, the whitehead, blackhead extractions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's heavy in the game. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't do that. That's one thing I don't do, and I only said I don't do it because I felt like it's too much for this area. Okay. But I want to go closer to Rehoboth, the beach, you know, Lewis area, where you know where the money is at, pretty much.
Okay.
It's a lot of Caucasian action, you know what I'm saying, over there. Like, you know, where I'm at, it's, you know, it's heavy, it's highly populated with African Americans. I want to go to the beach where it's a tourist attraction, where, you know, you get more a different kind of clientele. You can offer services to a different class of people.
Absolutely.
Where it's more acceptable. So that's kind of where I'm headed.
Okay.
I done did a couple of other business adventures where they failed only because it's not my lane. Like my tractor trailer, that's not my lane. I don't drive.
Okay.
I hate driving, actually.
Okay.
I knew nothing about the business. That's why I kind of folded the first time. So this time around, I got somebody handling it for me.
Okay.
So, you know,
that's what's up.
So stay in my lane, you know what I mean?
That's what's up.
Grooming hair, you know, doing her, cutting hair, and
you
know what I'm saying?
That's what's up. That's the next biggest thing. What's your population in the areas you're in?
It's small, man. I mean, Feathersburg might be a population maybe 4,500 people. Yeah, it's small. Wow. It's small. It might even be smaller than that. You know what I mean? Might be smaller.
But I asked. So in Delaware, what's the population?
See, it's crazy because the towns are side by side.
Okay.
Right on Route 13. So you got start from Greenwood, Bridgeville, Seaford, Laurel, Delmar, all on this 13 strip. You know what I'm saying? So it's close. It's real close. It's real close, man. And they all small towns. So I don't even know the population over there too much.
Okay. But this is the interesting part, right? Because I went to Bronner Brothers for the first time in 2019. And I say this a lot with, you know, our guests. And it made me see through a different lens, because Yusuf Yusuf Barber, he was teaching a class.
Yeah,
And
okay.
we were talking about prices. And he basically, my question was, okay, I'm in a smaller town. How can I charge premium prices even if the quality is there, being in a smaller town? And one of the first things that he told me was like, look, bro, people pay for what they want. If the quality is there, people pay for what they want. And so for you,
I preach that.
Yeah, being in a smaller town, because one of my barber brothers used to say, well, and at the time his assumption was that Yusuf was in like Midtown, not knowing that he was in a different part of Atlanta, even though Atlanta is big, but he's in a smaller part where it's more hood opposed to Midtown, but was still drawing his prices. And so that's interesting you say that, because we're in a smaller town, but it's growing. So we're over 100,000 in that outlook, being able to based on the service you provide, your skill level, and branding yourself, being able to charge what you're worth. That's what's up.
What do you self charge for her? Cause I never knew. I know he's big on Instagram, but I never.
So he charges 60.
Mm-hmm.
He charges 60, and he's in Riverdale, which is a suburb, but far from downtown. Like, he ain't in no downtown area. He in the neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
Contrary to most belief, you know what I'm saying? Most people think that a lot of them barbers be in extravagant places. They really don't.
Nope.
They really don't. You'd be surprised. Like, even my shop in Seaford, you know what I'm saying? I got a three. It's a suite. It's a three unit suite building.
Okay.
I'm third. You got another business in the middle, and it's a group of girls on the first one.
Okay.
But it's not extravagant. I'm on a side street. I don't have no marquee signs. I don't have no barber pole sign. I don't have none of that on my suite.
Right.
I got a barber sticker on the window. That's it.
Right.
And I've been generating there for the last 8 years, man. Some of the best business for the last 8 years out of that suite, out of that barbershop. And the whole time, you would think, like, people like, man, I expected some, I expected some lights flashing, and nah, we get busy in here. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Always bells and whistles when you go to them. Them guys, it's the work that speak for them.
Absolutely. So, yeah, that's what's up. So, go ahead.
I remember when I had $30. I'm gonna cut you off.
No, you good.
Saying it to say, when I had $30, right? At the time, most barbers charging 20. So I'm going to 30. Nobody was doing $30 in the area. This is like 2014, 15. Okay. I went to 30. Man, ain't nobody paying that. Ain't nobody paying that. Boom, boom, boom. I got busier doing 30. You know what I'm saying? So when this 16 hit, I went to 35. 17 hit, I went to 40. 18 hit, I went to 40. I did 40, $5 for appointment. Okay. 18 hit, I went to, you know what I mean? I went to 45, just, you know what I mean? Even. Right. Then 2019, I went to 50. Right. I went to 50. That's what it is.
That's what's up.
I got more lashback going to 50, but I got more and more business. So that just goes to show you, when you doing proper business, doing good business, man, people gonna pay, man.
Absolutely.
People complain. Most people complaining is people that don't even cut.
Right. Absolutely.
So
and don't understand the work that goes into it, bro.
Yeah. My clientele love me, but it's the naysayers who say it can't be done is the only ones complaining. Yeah. So.
Yeah, they don't understand those nights that you get in the bed, your back hurt, your feet might hurt. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's more work that, than meets the eye.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah. So man, my last question. So if there was one person from any era that you could cut just one time, who would it be and why?
One person?
One person from any era.
Man, I always wanted to cut Ross, man.
Okay. That's what's up.
It's because of the beard, man. I'm a beard kind of guy.
Me too. I actually have an apparel company, man, called Beard Culture. So sell t-shirts and hats. And I cut it off. I ended up getting COVID, and man was quarantining, man, and end up cutting my beard off. So it's growing back. I'm a huge beard dude too.
Yeah, man. And the guys, they cut Ross. They do a great job, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely do a great job. I mean, but I I would love to you know what I mean, him.
Yep.
I'm gonna stand up. I want to cut just because I want to attack the task, and that's Soldier Boy. I've seen his haircut so many times, man. It kind of messes me. But I would like to cut his hair just because I haven't seen it cut. You know what I mean? Really, you know what I mean? Good. I see some decent haircuts on Soldier Boy because he got a naturally uneven hairline.
Yeah.
I like to attack that. You know what I mean? Just haven't seen nobody do it right. You know what I mean? But I'm a beard kind of dude, man. Anybody with a beard, man, that's the finishing icing on the cake.
Yep. Yeah, that's my thing, man. I'm a beard guy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it was crazy for a long time. I couldn't even grow a beard, and then my mid-30s just started to hit, and I just, you know, so that's become my thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, man, it has been truly an honor, man. This is by far one of my man. These episodes keep getting better and better.
Yeah, you definitely have the gift of gab, my brother. Like you,
yeah.
It was on display. I'll give you that, man.
Yeah. It's genuine. It's definitely genuine, though, man.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's felt because I mean, whatever I say, I mean, you know what I mean. It's a genuine, you know, and you know, conversation like this, man, is something I know I don't speak real well. You know what I mean? I'm not big on speaking. I do barber classes and everything, man. I'm not big on speaking unless I know what I'm talking about.
Right.
And
that's what's up.
Big on speaking at all.
That's big. Well, this is definitely your lane, man. And again, with I Cut My Way Out podcast, we have Buff the Barber, man. This has been, like I said, man, it gets better and better. Again, one of my favorite, just the enthusiasm, you know, as we continue to grow. We just started about 4 or 5 months ago, man, and it keeps getting better and better. And brothers like you, you know, women barbers coming on, and we're just uplifting the culture, but at the same time sharing your gems, fully into it and dropping game, man. And we appreciate it, bro.
I'm definitely gonna go back and check out some of my scene Fahim, but I didn't get to check the interview out, but it's on YouTube. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Absolutely. Yeah, we got Smash. Yusuf's been on here. We've had P Skills out of Lafayette, Louisiana. Randy King. We've had some nice barbers. Yeah. Actually, tomorrow we drop. Smash has a young lady, Euphoric Fades, just moved from El Paso to Houston. That start working with him, and she's real dope as well. So we're dropping her episode tomorrow. So yeah, it's just man, we just dropping them, and like I said, celebrating just the barber culture and letting people understand, man, that, you know, providing that motivation that when you fall into your passion, you could do it, you know, the way you want. And you know, and whether it's barbering or anything, you know, barbering just happens to be my lane and what's provided me that freedom, but, you know, just using it as motivation, man.
Most definitely.
Yep. So man, we appreciate it. I'll definitely be in touch. This will drop not tomorrow, but the following Monday. So my man James, he'll put the edit in and all the sound effects, the title to it. So I'll make sure, you know, I tag you. I hit you from my barber page. We also we follow you from our podcast page as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So I will be in touch. Like I said, drop me those through text, those your barber's Instagram, so I can check them out and follow them as well. And, you know, hit me. Just, you know, I love feedback on my page as well, man. I'm watching you younger cats, and I'm chasing, just continuing to grow, man.
Most definitely. I definitely got you, man.
Yeah, yes, sir. Okay, we appreciate it too, man. We'll be in contact, bro.
All right, thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, my brother. Pleasure to meet you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, lastly, this is one thing I do, and he edits and chops, but I just give a shout out, man, to all the barber companies, Andis, Bablis, Wall, Formas, Caliber, Oyster, everybody out there who gives us
I had a couple of them too.
Go, huh?
JRL. I had a pair of clippers from them. I had a pair of clippers that I really liked from them.
Okay. JRL, man, just everybody who gives us, who makes the tools that allows us to cut our way out. We're grateful because without them, we couldn't do what we do, man.
Most definitely.
Yes, sir. So, man, you enjoy your boys, man. I'm gonna watch them on their YouTube, man, and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. And we appreciate you taking the time out, bro.
All right, no problem, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Yes, sir.
Make it big and one day endorse where I live. Hard times, my mom had to do it all. Working 2 jobs to provide while I pursue the ball. Hoop dreams, no problem doing my own thing. Stepped in the world to get a win for the home team. Laced the sneakers for the crowd in the bleachers. This might get away from the lesson life teaches, but 5'9" don't follow the league guideline. Heart of a champ, but I gotta tuck my pride now. Off to college for the knowledge, try my hand at math. But one call from back home really changed my path. My firstborn, now I got a mouth to feed. Told the Southeast I got a whole new route to lead. Young father, odd jobs, every day is real. Turn to the streets to try to eat or maybe pay a bill. Not proud of it, but I got it cooking good. But prison time on the mind wasn't looking good. I can't afford the price, so I tried the corporate life. Something wasn't sitting right. Every night I'm tossing light. They don't appreciate all my hard work, so I went ahead and jumped, let the Lord work. Beer culture 2020, yeah, we taking over. From the Clippers to the hoodies that be draping over.
I put the Clippers in my hand. I got a whole different plan. I gotta see how this play out. Hoping that it pay out. Trying to cut my way out. Yeah, I put the Clippers in my hand. I got a whole different plan. I gotta see how this play out. Hoping that it pay out. Trying to cut my way out. Cut my way out. Tryna cut my way out.